Simple Past and Past Continuous by Nancy Cruz. Content. Number 1, introduction. Number 2, simple past. Number 3, past continuous. Number 4, simple past with past continuous. And some examples at the end of the presentation. Introduction. When can we use the simple past or past continuous? When we are going to talk about past actions or events, experiences, narrate facts, tell stories, past actions or events in progress. Simple past. It is used to talk about a completed action in a time before now. It describes events that already happened. Time expressions. Yesterday, ago, for example, 2 days ago, 2 months ago, 2 years ago. Last, for example, last Monday, last month, last January, last year, etc. Examples. We read a new book last month. Lucy went to the park yesterday. Conjugation. Let's remember that the verbs are classified in letter A, regular verbs, and letter B, irregular verbs. The regular verbs, we add D or ED at the end of the verb. For example, close, closed, watch, watched. And then we have the irregular verbs. They don't follow any rule to be conjugated. They change or they don't. For example, go in present, went in past. Put, put in present, put in past. Affirmative structure. Subject plus verb plus complement plus time expression. For example, Annie stayed at home yesterday. David ate a hamburger last night. Negative structure. Subject plus did not or didn't plus verb plus complement plus time expression. For example, Annie did not stay at home yesterday. David didn't eat a hamburger last night. Before we continue, let me explain. Number 1, the verbs are in present in the base form stay, eat. Number 2, you can use the full form of the negative, for example, did not, or you can use the contraction didn't, and both ways are correct. You can use the full form, Annie did not stay at home yesterday, or you can use the contraction of the negative, and it says David didn't eat a hamburger last night. Interrogative structure. Auxiliary did plus subject plus verb plus complement plus time expression plus question mark. For example, did Annie stay at home yesterday? Short answers: yes, she did. No, she didn't. Did David eat a hamburger last night? Yes, he did. No, he didn't. Before we continue, as you can see, the verbs stay and eat are in present. When we have the auxiliary in the structure, we have to use the verb in simple present tense. Okay? In this case, we have the auxiliary did at the beginning of the question. That is why we use the verb in present. Past continuous. The past continuous tense expresses actions at a particular moment in the past. The action started before that moment but has not finished at that moment. Structure. The past continuous of any verb is composed of two parts. The past tense of the verb to be was, were, and the base of the main verb plus ing. Before we continue, remember that was is used with the pronouns I was, he was, she was, it was. Where, we were, you were, and they were. That is very important to remember because that is the correct use of this auxiliary. It depends on the pronoun or the subject. Affirmative structure. Subject plus was, were plus verb with the ing ending and the complement. For example, Maria was cleaning her bedroom last Saturday. Annie and Leo were watching TV yesterday. Negative form. Subject plus was or were plus not plus the verb with ing ending and then the complement. For example, Maria was not cleaning her bedroom last Saturday. But you can use a contraction and you can say Maria wasn't cleaning her bedroom last Saturday. Annie and Leo were not watching TV yesterday. Or you can use the contraction and you can say Annie and Leo weren't watching TV yesterday. Interrogative form was, were plus subject plus the verb with ing ending plus complement plus question mark. For example, was Maria cleaning her bedroom last Saturday? Yes, she was. No, she wasn't. Were Annie and Leo watching TV yesterday? Yes, they were. No, they weren't. Now, we are going to compare these two sentences, these two tenses. And it says simple past, this past continuous. We use this past simple for completed actions in the past. And we use the past continuous for actions in progress, not finished, in the past. For example, we ate out yesterday. The action is finished. We were eating at night. The action was not finished. The action was in progress. We were eating. The past continuous describes a longer action or situation, and the past simple describes a shorter action or event. For example, when I met Susan, she was having a drink at the terrace with a friend. We didn't go out because it was raining. The short action in past simple often interrupts the longer action in past continuous. For example, he was playing football when he broke his arm. When I went to bed, it was raining. We use the past simple for completed actions that happened one after the other. Compare. When he arrived, she was having a shower. The action of having a shower started before he arrived. When he arrived, she had a shower. The action of having a shower started after he arrived. Some other examples. Tanya was taking an online class when the lights went off. Archie was playing some music while the students were dancing. Marcos was eating a hamburger while Elsa was drinking a lemonade last night. 2 weeks ago, they were taking some pictures in the party when it started to rain. My grandmother was holding her cat when my mother arrived home. Some more examples combining these tenses. It was raining a lot when I left school yesterday. Tony was copying the answers of the exam when the teacher saw him. We were eating in the classroom when the teacher entered. He was listening music when Nancy asked him to participate. Juliet was kissing Romeo when her father saw them. In these examples, you can see an action in progress interrupted by another completed action. Now we are going to see some examples of parallel actions. Two actions happening at the same time. For example, my mother was cooking while my father was watching a soccer game. I was doing homework while my brother was cleaning his bedroom. We were writing on our notebooks while the teacher was writing on the board. They were playing chess while we were playing basketball. In these examples, you can see two parallel actions or events, two simultaneous actions. One doesn't interrupt the other, but they are simultaneous. They are happening at the same time. They are parallel actions. Thank you very much for your attention. If you have any question, ask the teacher in the class.